Alright, my friends, welcome to day 2 of T intervals, also known as single mean confidence intervals. This is going to be a fun one because we're going to take the basic idea of a T interval and put like one more pre-production step before we take all the numbers and crunch them through the Excel calculator. And I think the best way to kind of introduce this to you is to tell you a story about one of my favorite applications of this methodology. It goes back to my buddy Doug Nelson, former math faculty member at COCC and still one of my favorite fishing partners and biking partners. A couple years ago, he came into work and he was upset about his kid's swim meet the night before. So apparently what happened was at the pool, there are these touch pads that the swimmers finish and they touch the pad and it's supposed to stop the clock on their lane. But sometimes they malfunction, so parents have stopwatches and they stand there, and then when the kid touches, they're supposed to stop the stopwatch. And that way, in case the pad fails, the watches don't. Okay, all that's good. The problem arose for Doug when one of the parents said, I noticed that some of the parents are stopping the watch with their thumb and some of them are stopping the watch with their finger. And Doug said, yeah. And the parent said, well, there's a difference there. That might be unfair. And Doug was upset. And I wasn't upset. I said, dude, this isn't worthy of upsettedness. This is worthy of statistics. So I decided to set up an experiment to test if there is a difference between using your thumb to stop a stopwatch or your finger to stop a stopwatch. So here's what I did. Here's my methodology. First thing I did was I gave stopwatches to one of my Math 98 classes last year. I think it was about a year ago. Okay, I made sure they know how to run them. They could start and stop and restart them. And then I said, okay, make sure you're using your dominant hand. I gave them all a penny. I said, flip the penny. Okay. If it comes up heads, you're gonna use your thumb first. If it comes up tails, you're gonna use your finger first. Okay. And then I had them watch this video right here, which is a 50-meter sprint butterfly. And I had them, you could hear the beginning of it, on your marks, and then they could start the stopwatches. And then I said, watch the end. When they touch the pad, stop your stopwatch. Okay. And I had them do those 3 times each. So if they did thumb, they did it 3 times each. They did finger, they did it 3 times each. I said, okay, now switch to the other appendage. If you started with your thumb, switch to your finger. If you started with your finger, switch to your thumb. And we're going to repeat the experiment. Okay, at that point, there were 6 data points. Let's take a look at them right now.